life, destiny. South Africa, Rhodesia, Zimbabwe, anywhere around there. As soon as that is straightened up and everyone knows where that is, then we know we're moving somewhere. But until that is come and go, talk and talk, nothing really happen. No leader can do anything. You know what I mean? Because that's really a stumbling block right now.
I know a lot of Africans that come from different parts of the world, whether born on the continent or not, come to America and they look at so-called black Americans, and a lot of us seem to be hung up into materialism, Hollywood, and things like this. How do you view the black American in terms of making contributions to the revolution?
Marcus Garvey come to America and get up over 6 million black people already. So as black people in America as one of His Majesty Army when say him having in the West. Yeah. So, you might find a 1 and 2 kind of, but you have a lot of them are solid. Wait for the right time.
We come for the Africans here, not the black Americans.
Africans are too many Africans.
This is we cut off the American part.
So this would be primarily a Pan-Africanist view.
Yeah.
We are all Africans.
Yes.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't tell some, as far as I see it, at the same time, you cannot tell some black people who call themselves, like I said, black Americans that, because they're here working for their money and their big house and their car and their insurance and their death benefit. I'm telling you, I'm going to live here and be fat and work and retire and die.
And have cancer.
So you cannot even deal with them people. If you deal with the Africans, a leopard cannot change his spot, now they just eat up on the skin. So we're looking for people who know it with the mark of the Almighty upon them heart.
Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of revolutionary-minded black Americans, but they are powerless without the mass of black Americans being conscious, The only way they can do anything, mentally, spiritually, or physically, is if they have the people behind them.
Unity is One thing you have to remember that as black people, our gift is wisdom and knowledge, and that's been hidden from black people for a long time. So we now have to be aware of that fact and start to use it because it's our natural talent. So that's part of the whole thing, is to know what your talent is and search for your roots. Because the deeper you go, the further out you can branch.
Yeah, unity is the highest power, definitely. We strive towards unity.
Yeah, and we don't necessarily want war, you know what I mean? But if the only way you can get your freedom is to fight for it, then you have to fight. If you corner a rat, he's going to stay there scared for a while, but after a while he's going to jump you, And look how small he is. So, people.
You must remember at the same time also that when we talk about war, we're not talking about just gun and bayonet and bombs and missile and all them things. We're talking about earthquake, lightning and thunder.
Spiritual war.
Got all them business there, them click and them things that cannot work in the war, The war is even the spiritual war, So when you talk about war, don't think so we carry a gun and knife on us. We're dealing with a higher divinity. Rastaman vibration, which is lightning, earthquake, because the earth, they come back for what it wants, itself,
Because man is trying to be as powerful as God.
Pan-African struggle, because everyone is very, I see a lot of influence from the West there. I mean, people are worried about acquiring wealth so they can get their Mercedes, and those people are not, they're running the countries and they're not concerned about pulling the movement and bringing up the masses.
Well, the first thing you have to do is get rid of the pan. This Pan-African thing is a mix-up thing, The African thing we're dealing with now. Well, you go now. You see, God said, I shall gather my children from afar and from the ends of the earth. See my dealing? So you see, just like how Israel crossed the Red Sea and come all in places, we have to cross it again. History must repeat itself, because God live. See? So forget about this pan business. Pan-African. No Pan-African.